you know, you're going to get a balance eventually.
And you know what's funny? Their come up is crazy. They were honestly like a top 5, top 6 team. They weren't winning Fight Nights. They weren't winning anything. And now they're on the come up. You see them on Fight Night multiple times now, and they have a legit shot to go into this Invitational to play with the best of the best. Yeah,
exactly, though. But, you know, but just imagine just another one of the players gets dropped on the Optic Mexico team, and they come over here and team with Choche, right? you gotta consider that, hey, you may be contributing to making another super roster in LATAM, which isn't a bad thing, but you know, don't give yourself too much competition now.
A little competition, but B-God immediately getting a 3-piece, taking out Toydez, exploits the items, going for his 4th. Now he has another player from LATAM Gods in his sight. He's gonna back up. Full red, able to get the down, able to get the 4th kill so far. 4-0 to start off the game.
They should be able to get this trap. Nobody can come down middle ramp for LATAM Gods. They're forcing them all top tables. There's 2 players there right away. I think they can get the pinch. Yeah, they got them trapped. I think they got all 5 players trapped too as well. They're wrapping around their spawn. They're living in the spawn of LATAM Gods. This is a good movement by FireNice. They're going to pick up 2 of those kills. It's evened out, 3v3 situation. Maybe FireNice needs to just back out of this. But here comes the last hope. He's going to get the kill and start the domination. Here comes Choche as well. He's going to hop on top of that hill. Toydez. Can he make the last minute move? He gets Mark called out. 2 players off respawn. He can't get it done in time. FireNice closes out the round.
FireNice starting off hot as usual. Hopefully they don't catch any ice so far in this matchup. I mean, take a look at this roster full of explosive players. Sleeper, Crystallized, B-God, involving in Choche, all top players in this Latin American region. But LATAM Gods, you can't sleep on them. I'm a big fan of Cardia, and I believe that road chair is definitely a force to be reckoned with. This is going to be a coin flip, but LATAM Gods, if they want to keep up, they're going to have to match FireNice round for round.
All right, here we go. So, now let's see. You're going to see Torpo being hovered for now on his statue, but I think they were just deciding what they want to do. Looking to go towards mid-map currently. I wouldn't be surprised about the M-bar, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen the M-bar get placed in this position a lot because it's coming down to teams recognizing that, hey, you know what? We have to be good at that 3v3 fight coming down mid, right?
Yeah.
The 1-3-1 is what I like to call it because you send one person towards that cave area, you send 3 mid-map, and you send 1 towards statue. So the 1-3-1. But they're usually typically fighting for the ball, but teams saying, hey, you know what? We'll fight it, but just switch it to M-bar, which may suit our team better, and that's exactly what happened. So I just love the evolution of that fight over the season.
Yes, FireNice starting off hot once more. B-God able to get the initial kill. Choche, full red. He's going to back up and rotate. He realized that the fight wasn't his to win, but being chased, he's able to get the up A, taking out Ottens. Now, you're looking at a 3v2. No hills capped just yet.
All right, M-bar being picked up by Choche. He's going to miss that shot. Gonna put it away. Just wants to regroup with his team. They want to try to, you know, get this gun back to home base. And he says, you know what, Chris Lyle, you was just so much more better than me with this weapon.
He's really good with it too.
We about to find out. Oh, you connect with that headshot, man. The whole chat blows up.
All right, the one thing I like about the M-bar, I like the sniper rifle. If you're new and tuning in to Gears of War for the very first time, yes, they both scope in, they're both marksman weapons, but the M-bar is able to kill a player if his health is low enough. Also, it can headshot just like the sniper rifle.
Also, it collapses.
Yeah, you're right. You can be used in various ways.
So, you see the pressure, the trip cat coming through. Oh, the save, he connects with the player on the flank, but wasn't able to kill him. Now he's just trying to stay alive.
No shot. Okay.
He shot a lot of shots. Couldn't get much done with the M-bar. But at least his team still has 1 heal. This player, he needs to win this 1v1 against Exploits.
Missed that. Exploits being patient, salt smoke being thrown there to help out his teammate in the 2v1 scenario. Sleeper taken out in a 1v2 scenario that was very unlikely for him. B-God's gonna join him in the grave. So now with the respawn timer there on the left side of your screen, just another tip for the players.
Yeah.
If you hold the LB button, you're able to see how long it takes for the opponent to spawn. So there you go.
Yep, you see in that top left-hand corner of your screen. But you're gonna see Altons, he's gonna find involving. And now, so you got LATAM Gods. They pressed up towards the fountain side, towards the home base of FireNice. And now they have the pressure from both sides. It's kind of the same setup that we've seen FireNice have LATAM Gods in on the previous round, and I talked a little bit about.
I like this push.
But this one, FireNice saying, hey, we can't stand here. We just need to kind of push out top tables and make something happen. So they will get another kill. And I think they do have right to control both these home hills for now. Shoche is going to have a player behind him, and he's going to cut right. Oh, that player, he wasn't close enough to him.
He's going to win.
And that's Altens. He picks up a 1v2 to protect the home hill.
And that was big because if FireNice won that trade, then FireNice would have been in the lead in regards to hills, and they could have easily got the triple cap with the middle hill there for them to get.
Because they would have kept forcing a fight on top of the home hill, and that meant that a few of those players may be coming off from their fortification on top of that B hill after they got set up. And you're starting to see the B hill go in favor of FireNice, so they're saying, hey, we want our home hill back, but we also want to control top tables if we can.
Break that hill. Unable to do so. B-God taken out. Trying to crawl into the A hill to stop it just for a second because they're well aware that the score being 190 to 130, they have to go ahead and get the triple cap. No other choice. A hill is the only one that's stopping them from this lead, but if LATAM Gods are able to hold on just for 10 more seconds, they're going to win 1-1.
You're going to see the final few kills actually going in favor of LATAM Gods. They get their home hill back. It's just a few points away, unless B-God can get in there before 207, which he can't. He knows it.
Not happening.
It takes 3 seconds to decap a hill, so you kind of want to get in around 206.
Also, I want to point out, listen, if you're a fan of any of these teams, you would like to support your favorite players, you can go ahead and buy the weapon skins. I brought the FireNice skin myself. I love it. I love running around in ranked, and I love seeing other people in ranked run with it as well. Make sure you support your favorite teams, Rise Nation, FireNice, and so forth. But we're going to see the next weapon drop in Pistons. It looks like it's going to be the Incense.
I like that placement, you know, just to have something to fight for, you know, make that, you know, your nade position. Sometimes we actually see a lot of people put M-bar or snipe in that spot, just because the fact is that just like nades, it's a minute and 30 on that respawn timer. And typically with boom shots and drop shots, they're going to be on 2 minutes. So usually you can have teams get that weapon and transition it over to the other bigger fight, right? It's like a little mini fight within a bigger fight that happens, you know, even though it's technically it's kind of a lot of those that happen throughout escalation. But we will see the NCNs get picked up by FireNice. They're going to end up taking down Sleeper. Now, the M-bar is just waiting for him. They're going to give it to Crystallize once again. Let's see if he can get hot with it.
LATAM Gods basically gave everything up. I don't understand why. They backed up, gave Sleeper the incense.
I felt like I didn't see like a fight from
them. There wasn't an initial fight.
Because I felt like the fight should have been way more messier to get that M-bar. Yeah. They got the nades, they picked up simple. They took the nades and they ended up getting the M-bar, and they just kind of walked it over to the home hill by the end. B was capped. They already capped their home hill off the rip. They was in a good position. They got the kills they needed, you know. We'll see if it happens again. We'll definitely be able to dissect a little bit more for you guys. Looking at the block statue is going to be LATAM Gods pick. All right, so let's see. It's going to come back down. This fight's going to be the same. It's going to be a 3v3 fight going down.
Hope it's not the same outcome.
Yeah, well, if you're a LATAM Gods fan, that is, because FireNice fans, they're like, yeah, we want the same outcome.
Do it again. All right, FireNice still hot as ever, up 2-1 against LATAM Gods, able to win the last initial with ease. LATAM Gods sending one player to Pistons. You're going to have a disadvantage, 2 FireNice players over their Sleepers, able to pick up the incense with involving Lancering form. So now, with the hand grenade, excuse me, what can you call them, really?
What,
the nukes. That's what I'm thinking of, with the nukes in hand.
Yeah.
FireNice, they're going to have the advantage.
The incinerator grenades. NCNs for short. I know some of you guys like me saying that word. Don't worry, I'm not going to stop. Because I'm not going to say incinerator grenade every single time.
It's called an incense.
Yeah, exactly. Because either that or it's going to be Molly. one of the two, but I don't want to call it a Molly. You know, it's an incinerator grenade.
You've got the Molly.
We'll put some respect on Gears of War. But you see FireNice, they get those engagements, they come out fire. That's going to be a 3-1 start for those guys. They make that round look easy as well.
But why aren't LATAM Gods matching them? You see that FireNice is sending 2 people, the Pistons, to go ahead and get the incense.
So yeah, so that's what actually I was going to bring up, was that I felt like that was the one thing that I really saw that was different, because you send 2 people down that cave side.
Yeah.
One lancers, the other one picks up those incenses for free. He cuts towards mid-map.
Free.
Now, if you're LATAM Gods and you're sending one guy over there, then that means that it's 4 players on the other side of the map. And I'm pretty sure you're not sending 2 people on statue, right? Especially after you block it. So I'm going to assume that you actually do have 3 people coming down mid-map. That means that either you're going to get a quick pick off that M bar with your front spawn, or your front spawn is going to cut into open and meet Sleeper when he picks up those incense, and that's going to be his engagement. You leave your other 2 teammates in a 2v2 to defend the M bar while you get the incense. You know, it's just a game of numbers, right? You got to recognize where your opponent's numbers are, and then your front 3 spawns need to adjust on where they need to go on the map. But that's why you got to get the call outs quick.
All right, Botox.
They match them this time. They actually do match them. They got the Botox, and they say, hey, we're making a 2v2 fight. That's still an effective strategy.
Rocher picking up the Botox along with Sleeper offering shots and able to connect. Exploits able to get the first kill on Crystallized. 3 FireNice players, now 4 are down. Sleeper, the last one alive, trying to stay alive.
His hair can fall off at any time with it being that weak.
Yeah.
And that Botox being that strong. But he's going to get his life back, so he's good to take a few shots now.
Risk it off.
Ooh,
no way.
Stop it.
No way.
Stop it. Oh, he killed that guy. Oh, he killed that one. They're cooking with hot grease.
If Sleeper killed him, he would have won the 1v2.
Yeah, I think, at that point, you're pushing on through. Your team has a little bit of extra energy that you just clutched up. Y'all go through and y'all get the remaining heals at that point. Use that momentum wisely.
Still with the lead, FireNice up 3-2.
Now we can change weapons on the map because it's the last round and we only have 4 weapon slots. So they're going to take off the Botox and say, hey, we're going to do Marks. So that's still going to be good. But the thing is that the player who was getting those, who was going for the incident, Sleeper, he's playing that side of the map. And we all know how talented he is with that Marks. So
one of the best in the game.
FireNice, that's why they put it down, actually. They was like, hey, you know what? Let's put it down for Sleeper, right? So Sleeper, go pick it up. That was their thought process all along. 1, 2, 3, down.
Easy.
That simple, folks.
He's going for the headshot.
But where was his teammate? So they let him, actually, they said Sleeper, you can defend this by yourself on this side of the map. That's what they told him.
And he did it.
And they're going to clean up those kills, and that's exactly what he did. Now he's in a 1v1 Rocher. Marks v Marks, but here comes Choche. Choche needs to be smart. He actually used that smoke to force Rocher out. As soon as you toss that smoke, you have to pick up the incinerator grenades right away because you know that he's going to get stunned or he has to move. If he's doing either one of the 2, he can't shoot you while you're picking him up. Sleeper
offering shots, giving Choche the easy kill. Choche just being aware of the scenario, being aware of the map in general, able to get the free kill. So now, holding down this area, you only have 1 hill taken, that's the B hill. FireNice, the only team with points, currently in the lead, 14-0, and Ondash Mittenson.
All right, now, Crystallized, he's going to find a kill. Ooh, and I told you it collapsed, right? Crystallized, he might have got a kill, but Involving had to take him out as well when he lined up that target.
And the B hill is currently being capped. Somebody from LATAM Gods was able to sneak through. It was definitely Cardia in the 1v1. He's going to have help, put himself in the 2v3.
Commit to the cap. Smart move, committed to the cap. Now he needs to play this side. Now he has a right-hand advantage. Anybody who presses this hill is going to be in a bad spot. It was good for him not to take that cover in front of him because you can easily get killed off that cover. That's just giving you it's going to be a hard shot for your opponent to make, but still, you giving him a shot to go for.
So, only 1 hill left to cap in order to get the domination. FireNice, they're in good space right now. LATAM Gods now being down 7-72. It's looking like a triple cap is going to be the only way to win. So, they're going to have to be aggressive and really take advantage of numbers in map control.
So Altons, he's going to be patient mid-map. This new M-bar should be up soon. And, you know, they're just patient across mid-map. LATAM God says, hey, let's go for a 2-hill setup. Play for new M-bar respawn. If they want to stack up on top of that B-hill, go for it. But they're still close enough to the home hill of FireNice for them to make something, for them to just keep the pressure on them. But they get it. I was going to say, at first I thought he was getting pitched from their side, but that was a friendly Lancer trail I saw.
Both sides of the Pistons taken over by FireNice. They definitely have the map control, but they don't have control of both hills. Yet, they are up in double the points. The M-bar gets taken up. Altons able to live.
Just Sleeper, man. He saw just a slither. Put so many shots on him, and he's still tagging him up as he's running away. You know, he's just like, you got to be careful. And Altons, I respect it. I was like, yeah, you see Sleeper, but you're going to be careful, right? You're going to slide it up, get as close to that cover as possible, but then Sleeper still got him full red in a split second.
So fast, too.
But you know, hey, he's just coming off the Optic Mexico roster. He's got some of the best practice in the game. Then played so many series against Optic Gaming. Sleeper's a very talented player. He's just gonna make the FireNice roster so much better.
He got, with the help from support, able to get the 3-piece, but Toydez protecting his hill, able to take out involving Toydez, Rochair, last players alive on LATAM Gods. Domination's coming through. Toydez able to get into it at the very last second. So now with the C Hill under wraps, they're still gonna need a triple cap. This round is gonna go to FireNice.
Yep, FireNice. Got the B Hill locked in unless somebody can get in, but FireNice, they have all entries covered, and nobody's gonna be able to get to that B Hill in time. So that's gonna be a 4-2 lead to start it off with FireNice in the first half. So folks, we're going to halftime. All those power weapons, the M-Bar, the Incense, the Marks,
it's all gone,
right? So we're going to have a new set of hills as well. Our neutral hill is going to be on a statue. You see D at F, it's at Welding, it's at Fountains. That's going to be the home hills. Now on the second side, a lot of teams, hey, they love fighting for home hill control.
Yeah.
With that neutral hill being on statue, a lot of teams kind of disregard it a little bit. If they have to go for a 2-hill setup, it's never their home hill and statue unless it just happens to work out that way, just based off rotations. But let's see what both teams want to do.
All right, B got down first to his team, 15-8 so far. The top there for this FireNice roster, able to get one shot, misses the next two, turns around. Toydez, World Stars, B got it, crystallized, taken out as well. So now Toydez and co, they're gonna be able to take advantage of this scenario. 2 players stepped alive for FireNice. One hill left remaining for FireNice in order to get the triple cap. Yes, being down in numbers, they were able to capture every single hill because the objective is key. But now with the key 1v1 involving, gets walked on, exploits, destroys them.
And don't forget, folks, the winner of this series, which is still 0-0, will be taking our 12th and final spot to our Gears of War Columbus Charity Invitational.
Who wants that free flight to America?
Yo, right? Who wants to compete for that money and represent their charity, most importantly, though.
No, seriously. $200,000.
It is looking like FireNice in this one so far. They're going to get a spree of kills, and they're going to find another one. So that neutral hill goes in their favor. You see the X-ray across the map, where that's some pressure coming in for involving on that home hill. At first, I was going to say I wanted him to be a little bit more confident, trying to take that by himself, but the timing wouldn't have worked out. It's the second half, because you know why? The respawn timers drop back down to 12 seconds. After every round, we add 2 seconds to them.
Sleeper being such a great picker for FireNice. You see instantly he settled in, became the top supporting player on this roster, and he allows others such as B-God to go ahead and run free and do whatever he pleases. That leads to FireNice's success. They're up 4-2, looking to make it 5-2 with their current lead 121-96. The F-Hill is all they have left in order to get the triple cap, but Altons and Pistons all alone trying to survey the area. Not sure if he even knows that this place is empty. He's going to back up. He's going to tag the smoke, make sure that area is nice. He's going to rotate. Well, it's pretty much going to stay his lane.
That's good. You know, that smoke being tagged, he's going to pepper up a few of these players. They don't know that smoke's there, but he can back down and fight it as soon as the smoke triggers, right? But this player actually was able to run past it. He's going to get the kill, though, and that's the most important thing that he needs to get out. So playing his life, getting the kill, protecting the home hill.
With the double cap, I'm pretty sure that they can definitely catch up to FireNice and win by points. So things are starting to look up for LATAM Gods. Starting with Altons with the nice heads-up play. Cardia gets to take it out. So now with a 5v4 advantage for FireNice, they're going to have to be on the defensive as well as the offensive, holding back LATAM Gods for trying to break the statue hill. But Toydez able to break through, gets it down, picks it up. Choche taken out, and here they go.
You got Toydez. He's looking to get through. They need to decap the D hill. So you got LATAM Gods. They're trying to scurry over there now. They're going to get a few kills, but the question is, will a decap happen? You also got players coming off respawn for FireNice. I love the decision-making process by Choche to say, hey, you know what, I got to kind of go for you now. And he's like, we just need one heal.
5 seconds.
And he's going to get the E-heal for free because he could have followed up on that welding and fought that guy, right? He could have fought it. He's going to cap for a split second. He may have the time.
That's to open up his home hill.
Boom!
Oh, no!
He traded.
I thought he was going to win that.
He was a second off, but if the home hill gets opened up.
Then he 1 more second.
Oh, man.
LATAM Gods.
Choche, he almost made the play.
If he got that 1 kill, that was it.
And he didn't waste no time. So I was going to say he could have followed up behind Weldings, right? And just joined a team fight, but he isolated a 1v1, won it. But he didn't waste no time. He ran straight to E. but was just 1 second off. And in escalation, you got to ask yourself, where in the round could they have probably brought 1 more second? You know?
Yeah.
They probably thinking like, man, plenty of opportunities. We just had 1 more point on the board from any of the previous heals. Maybe if we would have capped our heal off the rip that round.
That 1 second. The game comes down to a matter of seconds.
But also, you could say that, you know, if they did cap their heal off the rip, you know, maybe they don't want to fight a middle or something, you know? So it's a lot of what-if situations and on what could have happened. So we're not going to dive down that rabbit hole just yet. We're going to stay away from it. And we're going to focus on Ottens as he goes towards the statue hill. And he has a 1v1 in play.
Yeah, Ottens, first 1v1. He's going to join the team fight. No, yeah, he turns around, finds himself in another 1v1. Able to get it down, taking out involving. The teammate comes up, takes out Crystallize as well. Cardia, Ottens, able to get a double kill over in the statue area. So now, 1 hill in their favor. It is 1-1 so far. The D hill now capped for FireNice. They have the lead, 24-6. They're gonna get double the points, and they are up.
Yeah, this series is getting better and better, yo. It's getting closer and closer as well. LATAM Gods is cutting down that deficit. It was 4-2 previously. They're looking to tie it up on this one. But so far, it's FireNice with just a slight lead by 22 points. But they're looking for a bigger one. You're going to have 4 players pushing down top table. So that's telling me that they want to secure the E-hill and get a quick pinch on that welding hill of LATAM Gods on that home hill. But we'll see if they can do it. They got to win a team fight first. They're starting to clear out a few players. That's going to be 2 more on the board. Cardia trying to stay alive. He goes down. Toydaz, he's the next victim on B-God's list.
Yeah, the B-God still roaming for kills, able to get the down.
Check mark on him.
He's all the way in the spawn, picking up kills right now. B-God holding back nothing as he's looking for his 18th kill. Oh, the little strafe, he's unable to get that exploit. Sends him off to the graveyard. So now, FireNice only up by about 20 points, trying to keep the lead up 4-3 in rounds. This is still map 1, and the winner will go to the Charity Invitational in Ohio.
Got exploits. He's going to be holding off middle, watching his cut, making sure that nobody can kind of flank through and get a pinch on their home hill, because they only got 1 home hill under. They only got 1 hill under their control, and it's their home hill. But Sleeper, he's trying to clear out the rest of his teammates, rest of Exploit's teammates over by the F hill. Getting some good shots. These players are panicking because they know they can't move back because they're super weak. They can't escape it. Sleeper recognizes that. He threw a smoke, but the smoke comes in a little bit late. He gets that smoke in there sooner. He has every single right to push down there and clean up both those kills.
Sleeper being patient, being a great player so far for this FireNice roster, able to get both players weak. LATAM Gods, they're going to retreat. But you hear that sound. FireNice moving on to 190 to 143. They're primed to win the game. F Hill currently being decapped. Here goes the push. Cardia with the teammate, able to get the chunk. Takes out exploits. Toydaz falls as well.
Yeah,
there you have it.
It's another FireNice round. They understand the situation so well. You know, I see a lot of these maps come down to time, but the thing is, that's where LATAM Gods is kind of messing up. I feel like it's in these late round situations and assessing like, hey, this is much time is on the clock. We got to push this hill. We got to push that hill.
It's like no sense of urgency.
Yeah.
They're both playing extremely slow, but LATAM Gods on the other end are playing even slower.
Also, FireNice, they did have a few initials in that first half. They was playing better towards the later rounds, right?
Yeah.
Coming out, winning those initials, getting those trip cap dominations. We saw FireNice. They have placed the nades down mid-map to kick this one off. LATAM Gods was the team that had put the M-bar down the previous round before. Now they're deciding what other power weapon we want to play for. Do they want to play towards statue? Do they want to put something on piston?
Put something big down. There you go. Torque bow going to statue.
Which is a big weapon. Torque bow is going to have 5 flaming arrows loaded inside of it. You get stuck anywhere with that gun, you're going to blow up and die instantly. Also, it does have, you can stick walls and does have a splash rate. You can also ricochet torque bows.
I was just about to say, shout out to the trick shot. It's famous for
right?
the OGs.
Man, you ricochet.
Bounce it off a corner, it hits somebody and connect.
Shout out to Affinity as well. I do believe Affinity was a great torque bow back in the day. Man, I'm getting old, but he old too. He probably done forgot how good he used to be with the bow. But that also could be a lie as well, because I've never forgot how great I was with the snipe. You know, but we're gonna come back to us very, very quickly as we figure out what kind of what happened in that round. So
exactly, but I mean the breakdown is you know, the proof is in the pudding. FireNice, they're slaying. They're way too strong for this LATAM Gods roster. LATAM Gods, they need some more urgency. You're not able to win the long fought games. I'll say put down a big weapon. You know, the Torque Bow was a great start, and just go from there. You're going to have to learn to wipe out FireNice fast and then get the triple cap.
Yeah, and you know, the Torque Bow was a great start. That was their first weapon placement in the second half, so they made sure they got something down right away. Once they had lost the first round, they put that M-bar down right away. They was playing around their strengths, and they're continuing to do so. They just need to make sure they keep their awareness up, you know, in these mid-game situations when the score is kind of close, when it's like that 30-point difference, and this is like, all right, do I have to push this and force this fight for my team to have a chance, or can I be patient and wait for them to respawn?
You're right. So, Blaze, with these two Latin American teams, how do you think that the number 2 and number 3 teams in both regions, Europe and Latin America, how they match up against the North American teams?
You know, when it comes down, did you say the number 1 and number 2 of each region?
The number 2 and number 3.
Oh, in Latin America?
Yeah.
I think they match up more closely than the number 2. Actually, you know, I can't take that back. At first, I was gonna say they match up more closely than the number 2 and number 3 teams in Europe. But that last event, you know, Lucid, that was a great roster, right? They were looking, exactly, right? They were doing so many great things, but currently I can't say that, you know.
Yeah.
But currently I can't say that. But you know, these guys, because this region is not across the pond, so to speak. You know, this region is in North America. You know, Mexico, United States. So the pings aren't that high. So the Latin American region does get a lot of great practice, you know, depending on how close they are, actually.
You're right.
But it's just kind of how Gears Esports has developed over the years, right? And it just console esports, if we want to be honest. North American regions tend to be the better ones, and then you have a toss-up with the rest of them.
Can we get an overhead for a second? What is LATAM Gods? What are they doing right now? It's like a turtle over near the statue area. They're down 1 hill to 2. They don't have an advantage at all. But yet they're...
Torque Bow.
Oh, you're right.
Torque Bow respawn.
I forgot all about that.
They got plenty. They're like, hey, we got time to use this Torque
Never
Bow
mind.
wrap around
Ignore
this map. See, they're going to clear out the spawn. So once they clear out the spawn, they're like, no, okay, we know exactly where everyone is. We don't know now we know what side of the map everyone is. We don't know exactly where they're hiding, but we'll figure it out. But they just want to make sure nobody's behind them. They just got to look forward. Oh, bro, Chair to live in this situation. He got behind enemy lines.
Which is a good thing.
Because it's good because you forces the enemies to turn their back.
Exactly.
And when they turn their back, your teammates behind you start to clean them up. Because at least somebody has to turn back and get that kill. In these pressure situations, it's hard to decide as a player which one is going to turn back and try to get them, you know?
Yeah.
You got to be saying, I got this guy. I got this guy. You know, you have to make that call out right away. But FireNice, they made a well-executed push in the late game round. They did not get the domination, but take a look at that score lead. And this is where they're going to do something. They're going to be playing smart. Say, hey, we're just going to hold a 2-cap.
You don't have to go.
We didn't get the domination, but we don't need it at the end of the day. At this point, Involving is just going to keep flanking. He's going to get some downs, lance out the rest of these players. You know,
3 kills while you
exactly. Then he's going to go for the home hill. He could have just ran past those players and went for the home hill right away if he wanted to.
He really didn't have to. He could have put his controller down and walked away.
But they knew that round was secured.
Shout out to FireNice. 1 round away from securing map number 1. If they win that, they will be 1 more map away from going to the Invitational in Columbus, Ohio. I can't wait, man. I've never been there before. You've been there a few times, right?
You ain't been to Columbus?
Never.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I wasn't part of the crew yet.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah, I didn't hit me with that initiation. You,
but not
Waldo.
even for UE? No, UE. Yeah, you were still rogue then.
Exactly.
You was.
Why you gotta throw me out there, man?
You was on your Sasuke stuff, right?
Stuff like that.
You was kicking it with a Orochimaru back in the cut back there, wasn't you?
I'm part of good guys now. One of the good guys.
Yeah. Both of y'all are.
But I heard the food is great.
Yeah, all come around at some point. But it is. It's a beautiful city. Columbus, Ohio feels like home at this point, especially being with the MLG fans. But now, you're going to have FireNice needing 1 more round to come out on top and take map number 1. You got Chris Lyons down, but he's going to tap up momentarily. Boom shot goes in the hands of B-God, and I haven't seen him die just yet. He's going to have a free time capping up the, he's going to have easy time capping up the home hill. I think
this is free.
Is this LATAM Gods home hill?
Damn.
Oh, yes, it is. All right, cool, perfect. Because if you get boom shot, you never should go back and cap your own home hill. Oh, he's patient, though.
There we go.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't get a double.
Oh, it's coming. There you go.
LATAM.
Straight kills.
LATAM Gods, they're going to fall. FireNice, they come out on top in map number 1. 7-3 on the scoreboard. They go up with the 1-0 lead. As you said before, competition, man.
It's insane.
It is insane. You know, we've been our 2 seasons of playing Gears of War 4. You know, it's just going into season 2, not the gaming, just on Cloud 9. But you know, they had their problems with it back on Cloud 9. It's just a tough team to beat.
All right.
And we got all the other teams at the top playing at that level trying to beat them as well.
You're right. All right, jumping into map number 2, Forge Blitz, FireNice and LATAM Gods. FireNice led by Choche. He has the likes of Sleeper, Crystallized, B-God, and Involving behind him. But the team that wants to make the upset, LATAM Gods. You have Cardia, Autens, Rocher, Toydez, Exploit. They're all great, talented roster. LATAM Gods, I want to see them really stick it to FireNice right here. Try to make this an even game because FireNice, they're up 1-0. All they need is one more map to go to Ohio. So let's see who's going to kick this off with the first kill.
All right, here we go. We got Toydez. He's gonna fall first, but up top we're gonna have we got 2 kills, one in favor of Choche. It actually happened down low. On this one, it was more so LATAM Gods winning their engagement up top. But you know, this early on, that button isn't as useful. And you see when these players cap that B hill, they stay away from those open areas where you can get crossed down low. They try to stay in this area that we like to call a little underpass to the right-hand side of your screen. And they just like to, you know, just chill there, work those pillars, and defend the hill until they can get some help.
Exploit's catching Choche with his pants down, able to get the free chunk. Now, LATAM Gods looking to move forward. Exploits with a nice angle, taking down Sleeper. Sleeper waiting for a revive. FireNice Involving Sleeper. Now down. LATAM Gods 3 players to 4, looking to make a difference in this matchup.
All right, so now you see Exploits. He's being patient. They got some shots in on the first guy, but his teammate was almost caught slipping. He had his back, and he got the second kill as well. His teammate did get caught slipping and went down, but it was just that Exploits was in position to be there and have his back. You know, we all want a teammate like that, right? He's going to get some support fire. You know, these other 2 players is going up top to contest with his teammate and contest him with position and control over that button. But Exploits, he's there. Cardia is going to be behind him, watching that mid cut. If he doesn't move, it's hard to see this player sitting on this position, right? Even if you're shooting, so he can look around, but a player can take cover and just get chunked because you're not going to see Toy. My fault, you're not going to see Exploits till the last minute.
Exploit just glanced around, 2 players in his sights, looking to help out his teammates, but that's spread behind him. He turns around, roll stars him, taking out Sleeper. Nice little chunk, letting him know that he's daddy. All right, so Exploits now moving in with Cardia. B hill under control. They're down 1 hill, 2-2, but they have the lead. 142 for 136, but the lead won't be there for long. And FireNice can continue to hold this 2 hill lead.
He's going to drop back. The B hill is under control for LATAM Gods. They just lost the lead. But that means that, you know, they can easily get the lead back with a 2-cap, you know, because the score is still close, but now the domination is coming through. As I say that, the A hill is getting decapped. So that was LATAM Gods getting that one back very, very quickly. But at this point, once again, FireNice recognizing that, hey, this is late game. We got 2 hills.
This is it.
And we got these players coming off respawn. We ain't got to do much. Just lock down a 2 hill setup and just, you know, worry about round number 2 at this point. At this point, they're already talking about it.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
I hope they're not.
Wait, B hill is a neutral hill. This can be possible.
206.
Is there anybody near that hill?
Not decapped at 207. They got it.
What? Oh.
He won a fight too, you know, Sleeper. He held him off long enough. So just even as I'm saying, like, hey, yeah, they're probably talking about the next round. It was a split second where they almost lost it, right?
You're right.
The beauty of escalation. Let's see, what does LATAM Gods want to place down right away? They've been putting down big power weapons off the split. On their first weapon placements, we'll see what they choose to decide. I'm assuming they're going to go for control room or mid-map. I don't think they're going to go to incinerator or even a duels, because like I said, that's an important spot. And they're going to put down a Marxa, and this is something that both teams are going to be happy for. And on the flip side, we said that FireNice was going to do it, but this time FireNice wins around, and it kind of wins the weapon placement as well.
LATAM Gods put it down as well. It's kind of like, you know, a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
You have a player that's great with it, but now you're going against a player that's noticed as one of the best players in the game with it.
It's a player that's great with it on both sides. That's why, like, in these matchups, you may just say, hey, either you're going to have the confidence in your teammate to say, hey, you know what, you're way better than him. You're going to outshoot him.
Exactly.
So we're going to put it down, or you're going to say, we're just going to exit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to exit, and we're going to keep it out of their hands, and we're just going to play a different game. And you should have multiple different play styles for these maps and multiple different strategies under your belt.
FireNice sending 3 people to the control room, all 3 taken down with these exploits. The lead player in their 9 kills hasn't died yet. LATAM Gods looking to even the odds. 2 hills to 1, currently up 34-20. Exploits now rotating around the map. See Hill in his sights. He's going to stick in that middle area. He's going to watch all around to see where his teammates need help at. He's noticing that B Hill is being uncapped, and now the domination is coming through FireNice. Able to corner Exploits. Exploits goes down, and the domination was denied.
And that's going to be thanks to Sleeper. Sorry, that was Rocher. But you're going to see Rocher's going to fall. Now Cardia, can he get in? He does, but he gets chunked right away, and that's FireNice sitting at 2-0 so far in this one.
So now they have a weapon that they were going to put down if they ever lost. LATAM Gods looking to put down yet another weapon. You want to put something big out there. You did great on the initials. You dominated the initials. Now imagine if you had a boom shot there. Imagine you had, a sniper rifle, maybe an M-bar. You could have done way more damage, especially in those standstill scenarios. The M-bar, they're thinking about putting it down in the control tower, and that's going to be it.
That elevate that elevate emblem looks so dope.
No, their weapon skin is actually really nice.
It really does go hard, especially with the whole Red Rebellion going down on it.
Right.
Definitely dope, Hey, maybe low key, maybe Elevate's gonna pick them up the next.
Maybe that's some info. I was thinking that, but I don't want to say nothing.
We don't know just yet. They still LATAM Gods on this stream, but since they fully repping,
yeah, they are.
Gamer tag, they repping 100% intel.
When they start rocking the gamer tags, it's pretty much official.
Yeah.
All right, Rocher able to get the first kill up top, grabbing involved him by the neck. Now he's flanking Crystallize. Crystallize unable to withstand the 1v2. He gets taken out. 3 down for FireNice. Yet up 2-0 in the match so far. They're looking to put this away. Oh, and there you have it. Exploits abusing Sleeper with the M-bar. And now LATAM Gods with the power weapon and the power in numbers.
Both homes.
Looking to capitalize.
I love it.
That's exactly what you challenged. Now back up. Back up.
Now, yep, he chose the right time. Oh, does he got to smoke? If he
he's
had
trapped.
It's cool because he's buying time. Somebody's got to go get that kill.
He's distracted this whole time.
He got 3. If you can call out that I got 3 people paying attention to me in spawn, at that point, your teammates should have all the confidence in the world that, yo, hold up, we got a big man advantage at the B hill. Let's just go in real quick and decap this.
You're right. So now everything is going in their favor. I expect Exploits to go ahead and break up a lot of these defensive setups with the M-bar. And there you have it, A hill being decapped.
And also, when you don't even have to have 3 people that close.
Get in the hill.
They're gonna touch it last minute. I see a few players backing up on our X-rays. Last minute they are. That's 1. That's 2 kills in the favor. Looking for the 3rd. All right. Well, you can't walk forward without a head. So you know what? But hey, unless he was on the zombie stuff, it is Halloween.
Yeah, there you go. Some spooky stuff.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
But so far, you're gonna have LATAM Gods get their first round on the board. We're gonna see what they want to do for the weapon selection process. Got 2 slots left. They're lined up across the mid-map. We got the M-bar, which we kind of predicted beforehand. The M-bar and the Mark said that was 2 weapons that both teams are happy to have on the map. Now, you got these middle 2 slots. That's where it can get kind of fishy at. On what you want to push down, what you want to put down. Because still, teams like fighting for the boom on B.
Yeah.
The incinerator with incense and nades in that area, that's kind of a given, right? It's like, all right, cool, but that B hill going into the next round, I'm curious to see what goes there.
Look at the aggression. B got running up immediately over towards the B hill. He finds himself in the 1v2, so he's in the back up. But the M-bar gets picked up by Exploits. The 2v2 still happening. No kills yet. Ottens taken out by Sleeper. Involving, oh, there you have a Crystallize, able to get the first blood up a control tower. Now Involving is moving in, pisses some shots. Exploits is running away. He has the M-bar. He's gonna pocket it. If he gets down, the M-bar will not be available, but he gets the kill first and finally dies.
I was gonna say he shouldn't have came out with that one.
There's no way.
If you pay attention at home, when these players get shot, you kind of see the blood kind of squirting out of them. It just means that they're connecting with those shots.
Right.
And I saw him hit him with a brick earlier. It was just Exploits running away with his life, and he just managed to, pull something out from behind.
All right. Sleeper pretty much assessing the area. He knows that Ottens is in front of him.
from the X-ray, we see there's 4 over there stacking, right?
Yeah.
So they're about to make a big play on B. Sleeper's trying to see, he's going to end up making a play on A. The question is, does he want to call somebody? If you do it now, it works out. If
now
you do
the push is happening.
Yeah, if you do it now, you're going to confuse the push over there at B, or you can let your teammates just win it real quick, and then you definitely got like 4 people on the home hill because you know they're coming. And you see, yeah, they're running, they're booking. Sleeper's just chilling. He's waiting for somebody. He was like, yo, y'all done yet? I'm trying to go get this home hill.
That was
And
flawless.
now he's going to push in with him.
That was flawless.
And now we're going to have all 5 players standing on top of the home hill waiting for the rest of LATAM Gods to come off respawn.
Run up, get in front, get the easy chunks, the elbows. FireNice up 3-1. 4 rounds away from winning that invite from TC to go to Ohio for the Invitational. That push was flawless.
So even if I'm Sleeper, even if my teammates did win, right?
Yeah.
There's opportunities where they might not win. You know, even if you find yourself in a situation like that against a more difficult team, I'm still gonna like entertain that 1v1 a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna want you to know like, hey, I'm coming. You know, I'm coming over here.
Yeah.
Make the call out to your team that I'm pushing your home hill, just so one of them can come back. You know. And if I get a free shot, you gotta be super aggressive and just take it. If you get 1 foot on top of that home hill, they're panicking over there.
Big time.
You always want to make the other team feel uncomfortable, you know? You always want that what we like to call the Mr. Krabs moment.
Getting the hill when they don't expect it. That's always nice to see. But playing a little bit slow now, you can see the team push. Rocher pushing and ball being split is going to help him out in the 2v1. Crystallize, put away the pistol, has the shotgun out, so now you're going to have this 2v2 team fight lasting longer than usual. Exploits had the advantage in positioning. It's pretty much like a chess match right here.
Ooh, just the trades, but it's only 1 man left. It's Crystallize, and he's going to be the main M-bar player for FireNice.
And he's the guy that you want with the M-bar.
The B hill is going to be clear. He's going to try to get to the cut. That's going to be 5 down. FireNice gets another round on the board. They go up 4-1.
Momentum's too strong.
It really is.
Way too strong.
And,
like I said.
And so we're about to go into round number 6. So it's only 4 weapon slot locations. 3 singles and 1 duel on the map. So that means the next round we got to switch something out. So it's gonna go down to that map. Yeah.
Finally.
It's like, all right, let's see what this boom's all about.
And you have 1 round. You know, if it doesn't work, oh well, it's off the map.
But with it being 22 seconds on the respawn, as you can kind of see through the scoreboard, that means that you're at least gonna get 4.
Yeah.
You got 4 people that you know exactly where they are, and 1 guy that you know you're gonna have to find eventually. But you know, you're gonna hope your home hill player can keep tabs on that guy, right? Typically the home hill dude. And but if you win a quick team fight, you get the boom shot. It should be a guaranteed domination.
Exactly. Involving in a 1v1 up top of Rocher. Now playing ring around the rosy. Toydes pushing into FireNice territory, able to get the kill. Choke taken out.
Double.
Crystallize taken out as well. Incense in Sleeper's hands. Who's gonna get the boom shot?
Oh, it's all looking like a LATAM God. It's all up to Sleeper.
Now they're gonna be wondering why they didn't put it down sooner.
But they didn't cap B though.
What's happening?
So they're not getting no hills, right? And in my mind, I see the timers just ticking down across the board. Yeah, they sent the M-bar there. Okay, so they had plenty of time to be slow with it. It should be a win, and it will be a win. Okay, they had a lot of time, but at the same time, I was like, I felt like they could have worked a little bit quicker.
It was. Working my nerves.
I've seen too many teams, man, on this map just blow a lead. They can get 4 people off the rip, and somehow 1 guy jukes them, wins a 1v1, gets to the other side of the map, causes commotion on a home hill. But by the time he does all that, you get 2 players off respawn, and they get control over an area of the map that gives them that gives the rest of the team some type of footing to come out and have another crack at winning a round.
I'm gonna point out exploits 15-4 for his kills and death stat line. Going pretty big for this LATAM Gods roster. But now, here goes the aggression from LATAM Gods that we've so desperately wanted. Exploits pushing it to the other side. The guy with the hot hand. Behind his teammates. The positioning is in FireNice's favor. Over near the M-bar. Who's gonna strike first?
Ooh, you got what is this? I was gonna say a 44 situation. It was like a 4v2 or 3.
Yeah.
For a second in favor of FireNice. Exploit's gonna back up.
Not wasting his life at all. Great play by him.
Also, new set of hills. Respawn timers drop down 10 seconds back down to 12. So we went from 22 to 12. No more boom shot, M-bar, nades, or marks, just stock weapons. So that's why we see FireNice hit that commanding initial. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, he's Sleeper. Donna.
The sneaky beaver. All right, that's one. Able to do just enough for this FireNice roster to slow down Latin American Gods, but Exploits and Toyden able to pick up 2 straight kills. Crystallized all by himself. Oh, the 1v1 that he desperately wants, was able to get it. Cardia gets down, so now that one player turns into 2. Arden's now retreating, trying to save his life, put out his Lancer, trying to hold back FireNice just a little bit. They only have 1 hill to their team, 1-2. If that hill goes away, FireNice will be victorious, but with the 2 hill lead, they're going to take their time.
All right, so this is going to be a 2v1, now 2v2. Oh, you still got 1 player being caught sleeping, but he didn't have to worry about the fight because Involving had his back the entire time. He was able to just Lancer from that power position in a control room.
It's crazy what type of patience and just IQ comes from Involving a Sleeper. 2 players that played with the best of the best. They played with players from Optic Mexico. They played with Identis, and now they bring that experience to FireNice, and it's definitely showing right here in this matchup.
So the one thing that's happening, right?
No way. Stop.
The one thing with Choche, he's picking up all the other players that's getting dropped from the Optic Mexico team, right? But what's happening when he's doing that is he's eliminating the mental advantage in which Optic Mexico had over the entire region.
Yeah.
Because this is a team that when you've shot next to these people at LAN, right? When you played next to that entire roster at LAN, and then some of those players was technically like kind of on the number 2 and number 3 teams last season, you just be like, hey, it's just, you know, player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5. Like, then, you know, they got the number 1 seed. You know, they got the Optic Mexico tag, but we didn't play next to these guys. It just comes down to us hitting our shots. And they're just, you know, increasing the competition in the region. So that's what I like to see. It's happening. It's slowly happening. So I'm excited to see what this FireNice team would do if they do make it to the charity event.
All right, let's get it. FireNice 2 rounds away from putting the game in the bag. LATAM Gods fighting to desperately stay alive, down 2-5. Let's see if Exploits & Co. has what it takes, starting off with a Control Tower 2v2 fight. We'll see if Exploits can go ahead and lead his duo to victory to grab the M-bar and make a difference that they desperately need here on Force Blitz.
Here we go. You got B-God looking to get these engaged. Oh. Crystallized, sorry, we had a quick swap over, but Crystallized, he's going to be in that fight. Him and his teammate's going to come out on top with it, M-bar in hand. He has a few players in his sight line. He secured the kill. Oh, no, I thought he got it.
So instantly you take out the opposition's best player, and then it's just light work from there. They're able to get 3 straight kills, and now Ottens, now in a desperation attempt, did try to get 1 kill.
Just got to hit the shot, though.
Oh, he has backup. All right, put it away. That was a great push by LATAM Gods.
Yeah, Involving, and that was great from LATAM Gods. They pinched them, it was 3 people there. But Involving and Crystallized just couldn't do it. But at least on the flip side of the map, the positive, FireNice, if you're a fan of FireNice, you got the E-Hill, you got the home hill. And they brought enough time for them to cap that E-Hill without that button being pressed up there. And they still have control of it by getting that kill last minute against Toyden. He almost decapped it. If he was able to get the decap, it still would have been fine because that button could have got pressed.
You're right.
And they would have neutralized it.
Now with the failed team push attempt, LATAM Gods are going to back up from the incinerator. FireNice definitely held it down. Lots of Lancer fire from all 3 players in that region, but Crystallized guarding the home hill right now, the anchor player for this roster, making sure that their home hill stays theirs. He sees 3 players pushing him. He's going to back up, but you know what? He calls it out. B-God is offering a Lancer to help his teammates out. Cardia gets full red, and they're going to try to see if they can take this home hill away from FireNice. That was a nice shot.
That was good. Sleeper, my fault. That was good. Killed on Sleeper by Cardia. He's backing up just a little bit. But it's LATAM Gods sitting in the home hill setup currently, right? They have both home hills in their favor. They don't have E just yet. I'm trying to kind of see through the X-ray. I think we got like maybe 2 players from FireNice trying to guard it, but they're recognizing, hey, there's no point of us struggling and sweating on top of this home hill if we can't get the E hill. But as LATAM Gods back up, they should not give up control of up
No,
top.
not at all. You
Yeah,
have to keep
exactly,
that.
right? I think they recognize the exploits. It's like, hold on, let me get over here towards the stair side at the entryway. Because at first, nobody was guarding that. I'm like, yo, don't give it up completely, you know? At least have a body there so that when these players do cap their home hill, they have that first front line of defense, which is exploits, holding that right-hand advantage. You can kind of see on the right hand of the screen with the little blue X.
You're right.
He's just holding it. That's the first line of defense to getting up top. But in this situation, E-Hill gets decapped.
But you have to be more aggressive than
Yeah.
that. Now, 200 points, FireNice, they're going to win. You're going to have to OE. You have to get their home hill. You have to get the neutral hill. And now, FireNice guarding their home hill. Sleeper taking out Cardia, getting a double kill. But you know what? Too little, too late. FireNice now up 6-2. One more round away from putting LATAM Gods to rest before they get their invite.
So that's a little tricky situation. When you wait to the last minute in those rounds to make that final push, right? Make that final push on a home hill, especially when you notice that a team is turtling up. That's why we say never turtle up.
Never.
You just make it easy on your opponents to get that domination. But you gotta get the timing right of it. You know, they made the push, but the timing wasn't right, and they couldn't get the decap on that last
You're right.
hill. You gotta give yourself just a little bit more time. It's sooner rather than later.
And make sure you definitely don't hesitate. Everybody has to be on the same page. But with the boom shot down the middle, we're going to see a big push for it. Pretty much going to see a 1v1 for the M-bar up top, a 3v3 fight in the middle. The home players will come throughout the middle and try to assist their teammates. But FireNice, the more aggressive team in the scenario. B-God trying to shoot through the smoke. The boom shot gets picked up by Chote. 3 straight kills for FireNice. Exploits trying to even the odds. 2 players left on FireNice.
Oh,
And
barely
Evolving
missed
has
his
the
head.
M-bar.
You know, and don't forget that that M-bar has that stopping power. Is that a FireNice M-bar?
They came out with that?
It's looking like a FireNice M-bar on the back though. And a
Is that the
shotgun.
FireNice M-bar or the San Diego M-bar? Because they look similar.
They do look similar. I'm like, yo, that is.
Flossy.
I'm like, how FireNice get an M-bar skin? It's just only right, but. But whatever skins that is, the whole team, I hope they all decked out with it.
Oh yeah, LATAM Gods up in a number advantage.
6
All 5
down,
players are
5 down.
down for FireNice. This is what they have to do. They have to capture the neutral hill. They have to get the home hill and hold them off as much as possible. And the domination is coming through. They're doing everything right at the moment. FireNice won't be able to make it. Picked up their 3rd win.
So FireNice, they're gonna have all the rest of the weapon placements. You know, they can't because if they win a round, it's gonna be over. Now, every single round that LATAM Gods wins, they shift the pressure of the match over to FireNice's shoulder. So they just need to take it one round at a time, because every round should hopefully get easier if LATAM Gods wants to make this comeback.
All right, let's get it. LATAM Gods trying to make the comeback right here, right now, looking to win their first map against FireNice. Their backs against the wall. They have no room for mistakes. The boom shot is down. We're going to see a 3v3 push.
Also,
Here we go.
also, one thing, if you're a LATAM Gods fan, is good for you is that both these teams have similar weapon placements. You know,
Yeah.
Marks is M-bar, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, no. Ooh.
But B got it. He finally falls. Cardia, he gets the boom. The fight's one up top for M-bar. That's 5
5
dead.
down.
Yeah. He thought, oh, he messed up. He recognized it at the end, and now he's going, oh no. Okay, he's actually gonna hold the boom here.
They don't know he's there. But did you really want to waste that? No, that's a complete waste.
Did he not did he have a shotgun? At first, I was gonna say maybe he, you know, but no, he swapped weapons, and maybe he realized that, you know, he only had a Lancer. That was the only way I could see
I won't
him
force
shooting
it
that
then. I'm
boom.
going to save that boom.
I think he had to.
Okay.
I think he had to, but what I was gonna say was that the guy up top goes to the home hill and he goes to E.
Yeah.
Right? He caps E, the guy up top goes for the home hill, and they would have been in a good spot, but still early on in the second half. So those respawn timers still low. We're currently on, I believe we're on 18 seconds, so that's still relatively high, actually.
B-God doing B-God things. Able to get the trade in the 1v2, taking out one player. Now, Rocher watching over the E-hill, putting out Lancer shots. He's going to be able to hit the button to keep the hill in his favor if he has to.
3 down for LATAM Gods.
All right.
It was 2 down on the other end, though.
I love the patience in that 1v1. He's not pushing, you know, the wrong fights, making sure he has the right hand advantage. He knows Rocher is watching over him. LATAM Gods still looking to make that comeback. They're going to have to win 4 straight rounds. Now Rocher
big one.
turning around, taking out Sleeper with a
Big one.
headshot.
Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the
Gotta
button.
do
Hit
it.
the button.
There you go.
There you go. I was gonna say I almost thought he was a second late because he was reloading his gun.
Right on board with Crystallize. He gets hit instantly. Full red. He's in the back of retreat. Get his health back just a little bit. FireNice down 81 to 133. LATAM Gods looking to win this thing one round at a time. If they play the game patient their way, it's going to be likely.
All right, FireNice, they're trying to push forward. This is a big advantage for LATAM Gods. FireNice is trying to get a few kills, make the play happen, trying to at least get this neutral heal. That's the first step. You can get this. They can slow the game down a little bit. They got the decap. That was super important.
You got to get the L trigger.
Crystallize, he needs to command his fight. Oh, I like that side roll. If he would have took cover on like the other little part of the little side
That
roll.
would have been it.
Oh! Good.
Boom shot picked up by LATAM Gods.
Good fight by Altons. Good fight by
That's
Altons.
round for LATAM Gods.
Yeah. Okay, as I say, every round that LATAM Gods win,
It's harder for FireNice.
they shift the pressure to FireNice's shoulders.
So if you're FireNice, what weapon do you put down and what do you change? They lost the initial badly, and LATAM Gods won convincingly. So do you roll with the same thing or do you switch it up just a little bit?
Ooh. As far as the weapon placement goes,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be something similar. Like maybe you block this. I agree with the block. It's like, yo,
No time for desperation.
Yeah, exactly, right? Just block it. We're both good with it. Let's just focus on the fight at hand and on the front line. Fighting for the boom shot and Ember. Let's just get this extra man in the mix.
I love how they start off and they start the cloud. As the smoke clears, FireNice looking to win one more round here against LATAM Gods.
And I said before that the pressure shifts. Like, LATAM Gods still have pressure on their shoulders. It's just that they're adding something to FireNice. Like, yeah, we're gonna make this just as difficult for you as well, you know?
Yeah. Big time. And instantly, B-God making a statement, taking out Toydes. B-God gets taken out along with Crystallize, 2 players down for Fire and Ice. Exploits. Oh, with
Man, like,
help
they
from
got nothing to
Cardia.
lose.
The boom shot is in their hands. They're gonna have the frag grenades. Oh,
Oh, man.
that's it.
Who do you guys want to win in the chat? LATAM Gods and FireNice. Let us know.
This might go to map 3 now, because now FireNice, they don't have that
This
player
is a
they
big
used to.
comeback if LATAM Gods can pull it off, folks.
Are they living up to their name?
That's
Start off
3
hot.
rounds in a row.
Ice cold.
It was 6-2 in favor of FireNice. 1 round away to securing their spot at our charity invitational in Columbus, Ohio.
Exploits 29 and 8.
LATAM Gods not making it easy.
No. No. Starting off with the
Are you going to take the
initials.
boom off now? This is...
You gotta take the boom off. You've been losing. You gotta remove it.
And so, they saying that we want to take it off, but we want to put something, so...
Okay, so this is key. So now, FireNice, they took away the boom shot. What are you thinking, Blaze?
What? No, because I'm seeing something as well, because it's only 4 weapon spots on the map.
Yeah.
And now, every single round, we're swapping off something, you know? But you can only have something placed down once. So we can't have another block, we can't have more marches, we can't have another boom. And then, you know, the next round, one of these other ones are going to be taken off as well to get something else placed. But you still have the sniper and marks to get placed down. So this is getting a lot less lethal.
Oh, this is the fight that they want. Crystallize. Taken out by Rocher. Rocher, if we get the double kill on involving, the strat changes now. What they wanted. Rocher, if we get it down as well.
They got nades as well, too.
Oh, this is going to a 6-6.
Oh, my God. We're going to round 3. We should go to round 3.
It's going to happen. If they play their cards right, this is it. Toydes down. Across the map. FireNice backs against the wall. 3, 2, 1.
Run!
Domination for LATAM Gods. This is it for the bread. 6-6.
Yo.
4 straight.
How did it? They should at least got the. I was gonna say the incinerator didn't get pressed, so that was they messed up by not decapping. Somebody made a mistake. Whoever that was, Rocher, he had to at least get to that home hill or the neutral hill to make sure he got the decap. You know what I'm saying? Or make sure he at least fall. Only one person capped their home hill.
Yeah.
You know, he could have easily lanced that guy and got him off. That's just awareness. That's just awareness. And my fault. That wasn't Rocher because he's on LATAM Gods.
I was going to say, yeah, Rocher was the one that actually won the game.
Yeah, I forgot who it was, though. Somebody on the FireNice team. My fault. These guys, you know, we see a lot of these teams shuffle. I'm so used to Rocher playing on the other side as well.
I'm used to seeing
FireNice.
it with Choche.
Yeah, so I'm used to seeing them two play next
The
to each other.
duo, man. It's pretty heartbreaking that they're not together, but this is it. This is for all the cookies. If you're LATAM Gods, you win this, you tie the series up 1-1 in maps. FireNice, you win, You're going to Ohio, so now the first blood. You're going to see explosive.
4v4.
Exploits. Getting the first kill, Rocher picking up the overkill.
Overkill is gonna be down. All 10s gets another one. FireNice feeling the pressure.
This can be at the game. It's definitely going to slow down.
Another kill went down, Evolving up top.
Rocher taking out Evolving.
Oh, Choche by himself. He gets 2 seconds. He gets one more teammate.
The breakdown.
1v2. You need to get something though. I think that's it, folks. Oh! It's
Do your thing, man.
trying to get another one. Did he buy time to at least one more teammate?
No,
They didn't
it.
do it, folks. As you can see, LATAM Gods coming back from a 6-2 deficit.
How?
Winning 5 rounds in a row.
How? Are the ex-Echo Fox boys, and also Powers. He can't, be homeless for long.
Yeah,
He's one of the
exactly.
top dogs in the game now. Powers will be going to Rise Nation, replacing Zerfty.
Yep. So I think that made both. I think actually that made both the teams better.
It definitely.
I'm excited to see both of them play now. Both of them got something extremely positive out of that trade. Well, not a trade, but out of both of those roster changes. So I'm excited to see that, and I think both those changes going into Championship Sunday for this event.
Shock has some. All right, Shock is a great player, but he has some big shoes to definitely fill because Powers, he walked into the scene with Echo Fox and destroyed, absolutely destroyed. Shock, known as a walking 30 bomb. I'm pretty sure Fury is going to do extremely well with him. But on board with the current game, LATAM Gods against FireNice. This is a tiebreaker game. The winner will get the invite. B Gods starting off getting downed. LATAM Gods starting off with the double kill.
That team fire, that's 3 down off the rip. This may be one of the quickest dominations that we've seen to start on Impact. They should be already playing for the home hill, the rest of the players. I don't see them on the X-ray. They went back to their home hill.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna really force the fight, just keep pushing forward. But the home hill player for FireNice, got super aggressive, and he kind of gave his team, just enough opportunity to say, hey, you know what? Let's just make sure we got some room to breathe, and you come off respawn. We at least got a face of operations.
Cardia was looking to be aggressive towards the opponent's home hill. Saw another player coming straight out of spawn. He backed all the way up to the other side of the plane, playing the back middle area where Cardia will be the support player. 0 kills, 2 downs, making sure he's putting out damage around the map for his teammates, but now gathering intel involving in his sights. But across the map, you see Crystallize and B-God moving up for FireNice.
Cardia, he's going to be patient. Right to his left is going to be Rocher. We can see 4 members of FireNice looking to make a play on this B-Hill. There's a few players behind Rocher and Cardia that's going to be guarding them. They're going to get one of these players, but that's Choche finding the double after B-God falls, and now Choche looking for a triple, connects on some good shots, but most importantly, he stays alive, and they're going to clean up that player. Now Sleeper chasing one down in the spawn. They're trying to funnel him towards his home hill. They just need to get one more set of kills on LATAM Gods, and FireNice should be able to get on top of this home hill to get round number 1.
Choche bringing some well-needed energy and fire for FireNice as they look on the offensive to go ahead and get the triple cap, being down 120 to 151.
Choche stays cool. He stays cool and brings the heat.
Oh,
FireNice.
FireNice.
Yeah. We'll incorporate that one later. I'll let you have that one. I want to hear you say it with your chest too. Choche, staying cool, bringing the heat.
All right, I'm going to bring it. It's going to come at the right time,
exactly,
too.
right at the right time. I'm going to be so happy when you say it too.
All right, he's taking out B-God, but Rocher missing his first shot, connecting with his second, taking out Sleeper with a nice chunk. So now he's going to rotate across the map, and the sound that you hear, that means that the round is coming to an end. 185 to 164. LATAM Gods currently in the lead with this 2-hill advantage. This can be theirs.
He's looking for another one. And if you guys didn't know already, that's my sound effect when somebody gets bricked.
What is it?
Yeah, just bricks flying. Okay, a player run up at you, and they just take a whole spread to the chest.
Right. This isn't the FireNice we saw map 1. It's not the FireNice we saw earlier on map 2. FireNice seems to have lost their flame. Now down 0-1 against LATAM Gods. It's like they took the life from them with that comeback. So, led by Exploits and co, we're gonna see if they can go ahead and put a nail in the coffin. Still earlier on in the map.
They just lost. Well, yeah, Exploits and they just came back from a 6-2 deficit. They probably willing to put a nail in this coffin.
That's really big.
FireNice, man. We all saw that one. We all saw it.
I mean, that hurt me.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. LATAM Gods controlling map number 3. So they're controlling this series. They've won 6 rounds in a row so far. FireNice just needs to get 1 on the board to kind of get the momentum back in their favor. They're going to choose to put nades down middle map. I like the weapon selection. Something in a neutral location that you can kind of fight for still early on in this map.
Right, with the Lance-Fire coming out. LATAM Gods making sure everybody's full red. But Choche getting a double kill. Keeping cool, but bringing the heat. Involved. Was that all right?
Yeah, I like it.
All right. Involving is taken out, and we're all forward B, God.
All right. So, but this is another one. Yeah, this is one of those rounds where it's like, yo, just get on top of him. He second guessed himself and he got back. At first, I was gonna say, yo, you probably could have ran across and got there. He had help on the other side, but he kept the right angle and he made the right play.
He did.
He did make the right play. Just because he has to force a fight to him, they're trying to throw smokes just to get him out of position, but he needs to go back and take that same power angle that he had before. He might have to win a 1v first, though.
The 1v1 is coming.
Stay here. He needs his Lancer out as much.
Challenge it. There you go.
Now, get your Lancer out and you start Lancering like nobody's business. There you go. You keep that one. That's 1. Now you get to the Lancer cross on the side. That's going to be 2. Boom. That's going to be that round win.
Yep,
but what B-Guy would have did that was wrong was running away.
Yeah, that would have been all bad.
Seeing and oh my God, I see 5 people and just running immediately. No, he stayed there. He used that little heady with since Gears of War is a third-person game, it's going to be some angles in which you can see where your opponent can't see you. So over the top of that cover, he saw where all 4 of those players transitioned to the home hill. So he said, okay, I can stay here a little bit.
Yeah.
Stay here, get some shots. As soon as he won his 1v1, it was just free shots behind all the players of LATAM Gods at that point.
All right, putting down the marks is pretty much what we expected. So expect to see players like Sleeper and Rocher go ahead and pick that up, offer a lot of support fire for their teammates. Frag nades down at the bottom middle. Let's see what they do. Oh, Cardi and Sleeper, okay.
Yeah, so that round number 1, LATAM Gods, their team fire was so impressive to me. Where they were just beaming FireNice as they came out of spawn. I was hoping to kind of see that again from him. But Sleeper, he's going to run away. Did Sleeper actually get his mark? Okay, yeah, he did get his marks off the start. Okay, he's just backing up to kind of go set up for that home hill. Actually, he's recognizing that they're pushing for home. So he wants to angle across the map to get some shots in, I believe.
Cardi put in the work, able to pick up 1 kill. Now, weakening another, finds himself in a 1v2 scenario. His home hill is all at risk. Cardi taken out by Involving. That's a headshot. 2 players in. LATAM Gods home hill. B-hill is all they need.
As soon as Toy Dance put two shots in with that marks on that player, just pushed it right away.
Instantly.
Didn't have many options. You need to fight the fights when you got the players the weakest.
There you have it, FireNice. Now picking it up 2-1. The first.
Yeah, it's 2-1. You know, like I can't, you know. I want to say that, hey, it's 2-1. They're going to be pulling away with it.
No. That's why I stopped myself.
Yeah, you stop yourself.
I got depressed thinking
because you're
about
like, damn, they just lost 6-2 the previous round, right? It's looking like, yo, this one may go the distance as well, folks, all right? FireNice can be up 6-1 and still lose it at this point.
Right.
Just because LATAM Gods is playing for so much, and they just made a great comeback.
I thought it was over, man. I was getting ready to, you know, think about where I'm going to stop to eat after work and, you know, get some wings.
What's your favorite flavor of wings, Val? Let the people know at home.
I like super hot.
Ooh, okay.
Honey barbecue.
Okay.
And you know my spot. I go to a place called Paris. They got a mango habanero.
Nice.
Listen, I'm a big boy for a reason, right?
Back in my day, my favorite was the blazing wings at B-Dubs.
Oh yeah. Wait, you got the blazing wings?
I used to eat 40 of them in one sitting.
Shut up.
I used to eat 40 of those in one sitting. I was a rocket. I was a rocket afterwards. I was an instant grenade. My nickname was Boomshot.
I was gonna say, when you went to the toilet, how was you feeling?
My nickname was Boomshot. But you know, hey, you know, I just love hot food. That's just me.
It was a fire squad in the toilet. The 1v1 was real.
Yeah, it was, you know, but I'm ready. It ain't nothing I ain't fought before. You know, there's another day in the office around here, all right? In this one, you got Sleeper. He's going to get some shots in with that marks, but he's just going to choose to back up, regroup with his team, knowing that, hey, he didn't have nobody to kind of help him keep control over that B-hill, and he wanted to make sure his home hill was safe, which it is. And by repositioning himself towards this side of the map, is maybe going to give Involving to his right a chance to maybe push for the home hills.
Oh, look at the team push. They're aware of the numbers. So now, LATAM Gods are going to move Over to the
He got
left
angles.
side of your screen.
Oh, he wants this angle.
Oh, he's gonna get flanked.
Yeah.
Here goes the chunk.
Good patience there by Exploits. He's going to get the marks from that as well. He's looking for it.
If he can find it, no. He's not going to waste his time. He's going to go in instantly and help out his teammates. Some fire is better than none. Exploits on the offensive, the end bar, putting out shots involving, finally goes down. LATAM Gods are able to go ahead and push at will. You're going to find yourself in a 3v1 in the A hill. We'll go to LATAM Gods, and the domination is starting now.
Exploits, he's looking for that body, couldn't get it. And in the end, you're going to see LATAM Gods tied up 2-2.
Like, you really can flip a coin and, like, guess who's going to win. Because at this point, no, there's no educated guess on this at all. Both teams are evenly matched. It's 1-1 for the bread. This is pretty tough.
Yeah, when you're casting a series where somebody came back from 6-2, it's hard to even choose who's the winner in this one, right? It's hard to choose who has the upper hand, even at this moment. Because you know with escalation, the tide can turn
easily
at any given time.
Oh, we've seen it.
You know, all we can do is just praise what happened in this round and keep it rolling. You know, but like, hey, they did this great, and just worry about the next one and keep it forward.
All right, I want to see Sleeper really make use of this mark. So we saw Cartier get the best of him last round. Shout out to his teammates getting the initial kills, but now Exploit picks up the M-bar. Now the power weapon in the hands of LATAM Gods. He finds himself by himself. He's going to rotate over to his own home hill if he can. There goes Cartier with a shot, able to get it down. All right.
So I wanted to see him get a few more of those marks of shot in smoke. But he's going to time him out a little bit, kill involving as he starts to stand up when he came back from his self-revive. Looking for a little bit of cross-map damage. One more in, dodging. Ooh! He was dodging Insins.
Neo.
B-Hill.
Okay.
He's staying alive. 1v2. Did he buy time for his team is the real question.
LATAM Gods.
He comes down to the C-Hill. Yeah, he did. Oh, no. They got the kill. You got to go. Oh, can't do it. LATAM Gods gets another one.
This is so frustrating. So now you're going to have to put yourself in the heads of everybody on FireNice now. So every round that they lose, it's going to be even worse. They're going to say to themselves, we were up 6-3, we were up 6-4, we were up 6-5.
They're still thinking about that.
They're still thinking about it. And every time they win another round, it hits twice as hard now. It's not like, okay, it's a neck-and-neck game. It's like, yo, like, we should be done by now. What's going on? So these breakdowns are happening all around the map. Players aren't winning their usual 1v1s. They're not winning their team fights. LATAM Gods, on the other end, they have the momentum, and they're ready to just give it to FireNice. And they're now up 3-2. Let's see if they can go ahead and put this away. Or can FireNice, you know, retain composure, and go ahead and make this a challenge.
B-Guy getting aggressive. Shochei's going to find first blood, but the M-bar, he's going to get second as well.
So good.
Oh, he missed the M-bar shot for the headshot, but Chochei took the shot. So the M-bar got picked up on the other end. It's in the hands of Exploits, but Chochei said, you know what, I'm still going to pick up this this boom shot in front of your face. You just better hit this shot.
All right, the pinch is going to happen. Now, Exploit's getting hit with the mark, so you're going to have a player come from the middle. Go ahead.
I'm going to be honest with you. Your M-bar versus Sleeper's mark, you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
You got to hit the headshot. It's either hit the headshot or die. Or run. Chochei gets two.
Right.
Boom.
Chochei has been so big so far for this series. Starting off in the very first round, he was able to get the double kill. You know, giving his teammates a little bit of hope. He comes into that round, gets a double kill, instantly picks up the boom shot, and ends the game with the double kill. Chochei is just about everywhere on this map. He's everywhere you need him to be. He's really the key right now. At first, I thought it was involving a sleeper, but Chochei is really stepping up as leader. He's leading by example, and his stat line shows 11 kills and 6 deaths.
He's out here looking like Splice Chochei.
No, for real.
You know, the way he's just picking up these big double kills to start the round. He's
giving it his all.
He's done it like, I want to say 386 rounds, right? Yeah. He's broken up, he's broken ice with a double, and it just gets, it's more impactful as the respawn timers increase.
Yeah. Definitely right. So here we are with the 2v2 involving taking out Ottens. That's going to be the first blood. But now, 2 straight kills for LATAM Gods. Chochei going down, the leading snare for FireNice at the moment. They cannot afford to lose lives in this tight matchup. Toides moving around to the E-Hill. They're going to find Crystallize. Crystallize runs away to look for help. He finds himself in a 1v2 scenario. LATAM Gods are not going to let go. They're going to continue this rush. And Crystallize finally goes down.
Now, Vale, we're going to be in the second half. What does that mean?
You know what that means, man? That means that all weapons are going away. Spawn timers are going to be reset. You know, fresh start. The hills are definitely going to change. The home hills are going to go around their spawn area. It's going to be pretty fun.
It really is.
All right, Toydes gets taken out, involving, able to initiate that kill. Choche falling again, unable to get his footing so far. Call it a caster's curse. He needs to pick up the heat. Now, on the offense, Cardia. This is pretty much it. They're going to go for the jugular. All right, Cardia taken out by Crystallize. Being up 2 hills, 2-1, they don't have a significant lead, but a triple cap can definitely help. They're going to keep the pressure up until they get that.
Now you see Altens, he's going to start transitioning back towards mid-map. Is 3-3 on the scoreboard. The next 3 rounds that any of these teams, my fault, sorry, the next 4 rounds that will be won by
You're not going to win that fight.
is going to be going to Columbus. Now Altens, he's going to go down. Choche's looking for that cleanup. He does get it. He backs up. Cardia will find B-God. Choche falls. That's 3 kills going in favor of LATAM Gods, and they make it a 4th. So 2 hills in their favor. Exploits is already rushing a home hill. It's 1 player left to defend. It's Sleeper, the newest member of FireNice. Can he hold off? Here comes 3 more players off respawn. He just needs a few more seconds. He finally falls, but there are 3 more gonna drop.
They're destroying
and
them.
LATAM Gods. Whew.
If it's not for Choche getting a double kill to lead the initials, FireNice, they're not looking like themselves right now. They're second guessing themselves. Being on 3-4 now, you're going to need Choche to continue doing what he does, but also the other players are going to have to step it up. You see players in the double negative. That can't happen. If you're losing your fights like that, you're going to have to rethink your strategy and change your placements. You're going to have to think about how you're going to beat LATAM Gods at their game.
All right, so did we see, we saw the first weapon selection down. We're gonna see the boom, and this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted, the boom fight. We talk about how impactful it is, and FireNice, they're gonna put it down. Now, this is about to get scrappy.
All right, with the smokes going out, you're gonna see a 3v3 over near the tail side of this plane. And here we are, Exploits runs to FireNice's side. Choche, first one to go down, the boom shot gets picked up by Toydes. Picks up a kill instantly. Choche involving and B-God all down FireNice. 3 players alive for LATAM Gods. Now, that's going to be a wipe.
Oh, LATAM Gods, they're going to acquire this boom shot. The other 2 off respawn. They're going to take the boom shot to fight the first 2 players on top of the home hill of FireNice.
This is it.
Cardia, he only has 1 in the chamber. He missed out on an angle.
Rotate around your teammates, have somebody watch that step area.
But at this point, you need to make a decision. Do you just go back and defend E?
Yeah, get away from there.
They just need to sit there and don't move.
There you go. I like this rotation.
All right, so he actually has an angle on the E hill as well, but they got, I think I just saw like some blue outline on a home hill of LATAM Gods. No, we good, yeah. I see a mark, so it is a player over there getting scrappy, trying to cause commotion to push him out, but he's trapped between 3, but he's utilizing those stairs to his advantage, because the stairs is at an interesting angle. Explorers can't clean up that kill with the boom shots in the head of Cardia. He should not clean up the kill with the boom.
He misses the boom.
He did miss the boom, but they did clean up B-God. Sleeper still alive. Cardia goes down too, so he wasn't. If he would have got at least 1 of those kills with the boom,
it would have made a difference, but he completely whiffed it.
Now Sleeper, he's bringing the pressure. That's going to be another one. That's 3 down for LATAM Gods.
And the tables have turned. So now you have to be aware that the boom shot's going to come up in probably about less than a minute now.
If that, actually, I think it's it's less than a minute, but I'm thinking like under 30, like under 20 seconds, under 30 seconds even.
So think about the map awareness, the map control right now, where the players are.
Let me bring out my timer. I've been good all night, not needing it, but now you're going to have to keep track of this.
Right, FireNice, they're going to be in a scenario where they're going to have to get a triple cap, so winning boom shot is a necessity at this point.
Mm-hmm. It really is, because if you lose that with the respawn timers increasing,
that's it.
It's going to get super messy, but the fact that E is being capped,
there's no way this is happening.
They're rushing it, but the boom got picked up too, under their nose. No. They should get this one, go up 5-3. Yes, they will. Oh, never mind. As I say that, D, who was it? Who's the unsung hero? Running a rock? Yeah, is that B-God? I think it is. B-God. Yeah, he won that 1v1 on top of that home hill, extending around. Just when you thought LATAM Gods was going to come out on top.
You see that's why he's putting Rochair in place, making sure Rochair is going to be hidden basically from the rest of the opposition. But now the team push for FireNice, they're going to have to be more aggressive than they ever have. They're going to have to get a triple cap in order to win. 195 to 102. They have everything to lose if they don't triple cap right now. But now,
nope, that's all we need to see.
That's it.
Thank you, Cleaner, because nobody's there.
No.
This is a LATAM Gods round.
5-3.
All those heals need to get decapped in the final moments.
They're out of it right now.
All right, folks, this is coming down to the wire.
This is it.
Oh,
Can a reverse comeback happen?
Oh,
what if that
FireNice can return the favor?
What if that happens?
Yeah, no, definitely. FireNice can return the favor and be like, yo, y'all did it to us map 2. We're gonna do it to you in map number 3. Crystallize thinking of, I think this is a good block. Reason why is that anything that you pick up there can be thrown to the boom shot. A player loses a 1v1, nades, NCN, snipe, you can just be thrown and launched over there. Snipe can be shot from anywhere, that or towards the cockpit weapon selection spawn, but they're gonna go for the block. Now you can put nades or snipe somewhere on the other end of the map or in bar, and that's still gonna be a 1v1 fight. It's 4v4, it's all about the boom shot now. Let's see who's going to win it in this round. I think whoever wins it should possibly maybe come out with a trip cap domination too.
They should, especially this late in the game. It's what you should expect. LATAM Gods winning initials, destroying when it comes to the slaying stat line. But now Sleeper, victim of the first blood, Auden's able to get that first kill. The boom shot is picked up by B-God. FireNice, he whips the boom shot, full res himself, instantly goes down.
A lot of shaky booms on FireNice tonight, Val. But he's gonna tap up, and he's further enough. Oh, he almost saved his teammate.
Oh no, he didn't get the kill.
Wait,
the meat shield.
Wait. Oh, he
destroyed the meat shield.
That was. But he had shot the boom when he hopped over.
I think he hit the ground in front of the meat shield though.
What? No, do you mean the crawling body?
Hell yeah.
I think.
I thought he shot the boom when he covered behind him, but.
No, it hit in front.
Yeah, that was weird. But hey, even though they still won the fight at the end, that's probably worth a clip. But yeah, they still want to fight at the end. But B-God, he's gonna have to back up. And as I say that, LATAM,
good to go.
they're gonna get this E-heal. Those boom shots, nothing being used, nothing being made out of them.
All right, they were able to get the down. Now they're gonna push in as a duo. They don't want Ottens to get up. Ottens crawling over the Cartier. He's gonna get up. Instantly down once again, but B-God is gonna initiate the fight. He runs in. Choche putting down Lance Fire, but on the right of Choche, you see 2 more players coming his way.
Choche is in a good spot. He's getting shots in on everybody, the whole team. Look at him just working these planners, and he's putting shots in for the boom.
Such a great
putting
leader.
Shots in for the flank. It's 4 now. Toy ass to defend the D-hill. He's in a 1v2. He's gonna have help soon.
All right. And the dominations come through for FireNice. What can Toy Dance doing a 1v1? Takes out Choche. Gets a double kill. Taking out Sleeper as well. Saving the round for his teammates. Instead of it being 4-5. LATAM Gods still up 5-3. All thanks to Toy Dance. Now he's going to push on over. You got to be cognizant of when the boom shot is going to be up now.
It's 14 seconds.
14 seconds. All right. This is where you're going to have to gain map control. It's going to be up to Toy Dance. He's going to rush in, help his teammate out.
This is a big
1v2. He has to do it fast before the boom shot's up. Able to get
Toy Dance. He's 1 second. He's got it. He was keeping track of it. Oh, he don't even realize it's behind him, but now he does.
He's going to get the hill first.
My fault. It's in front of him. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Toy. I didn't see it, but you showed me.
The timing.
No, it was all calculated.
All right. LATAM Gods are going to be able to put this away if this is played right. Cardia currently down. Toy Dance being careful not to waste another boom shot. He has 3 players in front of him. Able to get the first kill, taking out Choche. Leading Slayer for this FireNice roster, also the in-game leader. B-God pushing down, gets taken out as well. Full red. Toy Dance is he's going to continue moving on to the F hill. Oh, this is a great cap.
FireNice just needs 1.
Oh,
they're doing a good job shuffling between the hills in which they're controlling. This is the home hill. They got the E-hill. That's cool. Shote's being patient. Like, I got some time. We got some time, but he's getting rushed. That's the one that you needed. Shote's gonna take this guy back to spawn. The smoke is gonna stun him. Yes, it does. No, it didn't. Yes, it does.
Oh, the hell! Domination is coming through.
Oh
no!
Oh
no!
Oh
no! 6-3.
Oh man.
All right, so we've seen this before, Blaze.
Yeah.
This happened last map. The winning team did.
It was
win.
it was a 6-2 comeback for LATAM
6-2.
Gods to force map 3. Now, we're going to see can FireNice reverse sweep.
I don't know,
on
man.
Map 3.
FireNice got to be upset right now. I want to hear their comms.
Oh, maybe that's the future, right? Whoever can invent a way for tournament organizers to do listen-ins online with great audio, nobody lagging out.
Just jump in and out whenever.
Yeah, right? That's a $1 million invention.
This boom shot round is going to be everything. Up 6-3. LATAM Gods 1 round away. FireNice was in a similar situation before the comeback occurred. Here goes the team fight. B-God, what is aggression? Takes out Rochair. Now, the rest of FireNice are going to move up. Crystallize. Looking to see if he can do something. Sleeper takes out Eyes. Now you're looking at 2 players left alive for LATAM Gods. Boom shot is out. What is he going to do? Exploit fails to get the boom shot. And the clutched out Crystallize with the boom shot. He's going to be on the offensive.
He's going to pick it up off that cover. The timing difference is going to be about 40 seconds between boom shot and M-bar as well. So here we go. Sleeper. Uh-oh.
This isn't going to happen again.
Yeah, okay. Technically, it should be 5-5, but we won't go there.
Nah. We didn't forget.
All right. So, but it doesn't matter.
Blaze, if this happens again.
I think it's only right that it happens, though, Val.
It's only right that it happens again.
It's only right that it happens.
All right, chat, give FireNice your energy. I know a lot of the Latin American community, they're in the chat right now. FireNice, can they do it?
So now you got to start changing out. You got two rounds where you got to change out the weapons on the map. I think you go for the duels and you maybe probably put nades in middle, or you switch M-bar to snipe. Or you can just keep changing the duels for the last few rounds. So it's a lot of options, but they're not really impactful so much on these fights as much as, because it's 4 people to the boom shot. But also, you know, you're gonna pick up the. I take it back. It is kind of impactful because you can pick up the bow tie, cap your home hills, go for some long range shots.
If I'm FireNice though,
you got it for your 1v1.
I'm gonna force the fast fight. I don't want LATAM Gods to slow the game down. I don't want them to think. I want it to go all out. We're gonna win this initial fight, and then we're gonna win the game afterwards.
All right, here we go, folks. In our final few rounds, LATAM Gods just needs 1 more round to make it to our charity event. Here we go. We got the 4v4 fight for the boom shot. Uh-oh.
B-God wants to be aggressive. You see Exploits running in right now. One of the top stairs for LATAM Gods. Trying to do something. Rochair picks up the boom shot. Whips it. All right. 4v3 in favor of LATAM Gods. They can put the game away if they play it right.
On the other end,
2 players left. FireNice, 1
making
player
those
left.
shots.
This is it.
Can they get it done? You're gonna see he's gonna start backing up towards the home hill.
Smart play.
Ooh.
He's taking all the focus away from LATAM Gods and bringing them in 2.
Ooh, Sleeper.
They're on spot. Sleeper.
Did he make it a 1v1 though?
It's a 1v3 now. He has teammates, but the hill is currently being capped. He's gonna have to dive in the hill right now.
Oh, that player just had to stay in there and he was good. I think he should. Did he go? I don't know. I don't know.
The one has to kill Exploits. All right.
Oh, they got it at the end. LATAM Gods getting it done, folks. And they're going to be the final team to make it to our charity event in Columbus, Ohio. Congratulations.
That's heartbreaking.